Welcome to episode 6 of SOS, Spouting Out Spurgeon. I'm Jim Murphy, your host, bringing 19th century wisdom to a 21st century audience. Our headliner verse for today is from the book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 4. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree, from the kernels even to the husk. Nazarites had taken, among other vows, one that banned them from the use of wine. In order that they might not violate the obligation, they were forbidden to drink the vinegar of wine or strong liquors. To make the rule still more clear, they were not to touch the unfermented juice of grapes, or even to eat the fruit, either fresh or dried. In order altogether to secure the integrity of the vow, they were not even allowed anything that had to do with the vine. They were, in fact, to avoid the appearance of evil. Surely this is a lesson to the Lord's separated ones, teaching them to come away from sin in every form, to avoid not merely its grosser shapes, but even its spirit and similitude. Strict walking is much despised in these days, but rest assured, dear viewer, it is both the safest and the happiest. He who yields a point or two to the world is in fearful peril. He who eats the grapes of Sodom will soon drink the wine of Gomorrah. A little crevice in the sea bank in Holland lets in the sea, and the gap speedily swells till a province is drowned. World conformity, in any degree, is a snare to the soul, and makes it more and more liable to presumptuous sins. Moreover, just as the Nazarite who drank grape juice could not be quite sure whether it might not have endured a degree of fermentation, and consequently could not be clear in heart that his vow was intact, so the yielding, temporizing Christian cannot wear a conscience void of offense, but must feel that the inward monitor is in doubt of him. Things doubtful we need not doubt about. They are wrong to us. Things tempting we must not dally with, but flee from them with speed. Better to be sneered at as a Puritan than be despised as a hypocrite. Careful walking may involve much self-denial, but it has pleasures of its own which are more than a sufficient recompense. And now, straight from my Toastmasters experience, it's time for the word of the day. I give you a word, and in the next day or two or three, you use it. The word of the day is vernacular, a noun with several meanings. Number 1, the dialect or language spoken by the ordinary people in a particular country or region. Number 2, an idiomatic word, phrase, or expression. And number 3, the idiom of a particular trade or profession. Used in a sentence, Spurgeon's consistent practice of preaching in the vernacular earned him the title of the people's preacher. Vernacular. Find a place in your day-to-day conversation between now and the next installment, and then leave me a comment letting me know how it went. No personal note this installment. Instead, I'd like to remind all of you of the power that you have in your hands. So immediately after the sign-off of SOS is a mini-movie from our friends from Motion Worship. Enjoy. I'm Jim Murphy with SOS. God bless you all until we meet again. SOS is a 2KC and 2MHK production.